Hello guys and welcome to another Minecraft video. Today we're going to be finishing up a project that I've been putting off for a little bit of time now. I have this really nice AFK villager farm here. It does beetroots, potatoes, carrots, and actually tucked away in the roof there I have a little cactus farm. Now the problem here is that the storage is this here. So got a bunch of beetroots in the bottom, and I just got a bunch of mess of everything in this chest, and it's still filling up because I don't really AFK here all that often. Probably should do it some more so I can get more villager trades with these potatoes and carrots. But right now, the drops are just falling down this chute right here, which is fine. But what I intended to do with this space back here is to put a whole sorting system so I can have them all going into like a line of chests for each item, like have like a line for beetroots, a line for potatoes and carrots, maybe a couple of lines for the things that I want to get more of, and then a line for cactus, all that kind of stuff. And I've been putting that off for quite a while now, and I think I'm going to go ahead and get that out of the way finally. Now, one of the reasons I've been putting off this project for so long is because, honestly, at the time I built that farm, I did not have the iron to do this. I had pre-built the sorting system to make sure I knew exactly what I was doing. And I counted up the number of hoppers in it, and it's 5 iron per hopper, and I can't remember exactly how many it was, but I didn't have enough. So right now I'm going to go ahead and do a bunch of mining, and we'll see if I can actually manage to gather up enough iron for this project. Alright, I did manage to get quite a bit of resources while mining there, and here's everything for you. So I got a bunch of, about almost a stack of diamonds, about 4.5 stacks of iron, and that's what we're really after. A bunch of gold, and then just a whole heap, a lot of redstone and lapis. I did run into a zombie mob spawner while I was down there. Didn't happen to have my camera rolling at the time, but I got a music disc out of that, and some other random bits and bobs. But without further ado, we should go ahead and get started on this project. I should have all the resources I need for this project. Hopefully the iron, I have enough of it. I think I do. But we do need a lot of hoppers. So the first thing we're going to do, though, is get this stuff out of the way. I removed, well, apparently most of the items and put them away in these chests here, just so I got them out of the way while we're building. And then we'll need to remove these hoppers. Now, what I'm going to want to do is I'm actually going to want to cut a little bit of a hole in the ceiling here. And because we're going to need all the space, every single block of space here we're going to want to have, so we can put these hoppers high up. Kind of like, if I can actually do this here, let's see. Oh, actually I need, let's see. So I'll need to do that, and like that. And then that'll go all the way across here, and then that should give us enough room in front of it to do our sorting system, our chests here, and our sorting system in the back. And that should be good. So I'm going to go ahead and get the groundwork laid out for this sorting system. Oh god. No. Oh. Where is this? Oh, okay, there's a glare of glass above this. So okay. That should work. I don't think I have to move this at all. Okay. I have seriously underestimated the amount of wood that you need to make a huge line of chests. I only brought 2 stacks of trunk spruce wood over here. This is what we got so far. We just got a line over this way, and then they're going to drop down to a sorting system and then that's going to output into the backs of these, and I'm going to have trap chests in the middle too. But I gotta get some more wood. I don't think Minecraft lighting is supposed to do this. That is really dark there. Oh, it's going right back to it too. That's really weird. Maybe it's my imagination. Maybe it's supposed to do that. I don't know. I finally got all of my chests and hoppers in the right places. So now it's time to start on the actual redstone of the build. So I'm going to be using an item store you guys are probably familiar with. It's just a basic item filter with overflow protection. And then I've also got a giant amount of overflow chests here for anything that doesn't get stored for some reason. I noticed that for some reason my farm also outputs beetroot seeds. I'm not exactly sure why a villager is trying to throw beetroot seeds at another villager. It's not a food, so I don't get why they try to share that with each other. But regardless, it outputs it for some reason, so I'm going to get a lot of those in here. And I don't know, just in case anything else falls in. But if it wasn't for those beetroots, I'd probably just have one overflow chest. But I know I'm going to get a bunch of those. And if that overflows into the main line, that could mess everything up. So I definitely want to have some protection for that. Now, if any of you guys are familiar with how this works, I'm going to put a bunch of comparators up at the top here. And that way, anytime there's an item in here, anytime there's a certain number of items in here, I'll get enough output to unlock the hopper. So, if we can do these here. But anyway, so yeah, in each hopper I have this named item here, so even if somehow feathers were to get in the system, which they shouldn't, they wouldn't be named anyway. So I'll have those running across like this, and then a bunch of the item that I want sorted into that chest there. And then everything should work fine then. So I'm going to go ahead and speed through the rest of building this. Alright, so it looks like everything is in working order. So a quick explanation of how this works. So these items here and the 41 of the item that will remain in there will all add up to just enough to get this comparator to run to the third line. Now it doesn't matter that these mix up, because if you count 1, 2, and then it went to the next one, it still wouldn't go down. And the idea here is that even if this is completely filled up, it still won't do 4. So if it was to do 4, that would be a problem, because then it would bleed onto the next one here, and that would unlock the hopper next to it. That would be a problem. But since the most it can possibly fill up to is 1 stack with then these 4 items, most it can do is 3, so it can't bleed into the next one. And then once this is powered, it'll power the repeater, depowering this redstone torch, which locks this hopper. So as long as this is on, no items will be sucked into this hopper. And the only way items can get into here is if they are the same as this item here. And since the hoppers take out the first slot first, it won't take my feathers, it'll only take my potatoes in this case. So that sorts them all out like that. Now, we're going to give this system a quick tester before I hook it up to the whole thing. So we're going to take, let's see, a stack of each. So we're going to take a stack of beetroots, a stack of cactus, a stack of potatoes, and a stack of carrots. And this is the input here. So let's sort this out and see if it all works. Actually, let's go ahead and throw I don't know, some redstone in there. See if that makes its way through to the overflow. All right, let's see if everything went through the system correctly. Now this should be, I believe I put potato, potato, carrot, carrot, beetroot, beetroot, and cactus. So there should be, there's 22 from when I first put all of them in the system for the sorter, and that stack there. This one should just have the 22 from the sorter. This one has a stack plus a 22. This one's got 22 there. And there's the first one for the beetroots. There's the 22 left over from the sorting, from when I first made the sorter. And then the same thing with the cactus. And the only other thing is, let me see if the redstone went through. And it did. All right. So everything seems to be working perfectly. So the only thing left to do is to tidy everything up, make this area look a little bit better, and sign off the video. So I'll be right back after I've done a little bit of tidying up here. I just finished up the last bits of the decoration, and I think this looks pretty good. It definitely does its job. It sorts everything absolutely perfectly, and to let you know exactly where all the stuff is. I think it looks good. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Also, if you enjoyed watching this video, please leave a like down below as well. If you like this kind of content and you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. But that's all I've got for this episode. You guys have a great day.